Hello, and welcome back to another episode on the Lake Laogai server. Yay! Today we are back in the Nether, and I thought we were going to work a little bit more on this here wither skelly farm to see if we can actually make some real good progress over here. I think we can, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Yes. So, what we need to do, I just took a screenshot. Good job, good job. So, last time we were over here, we got all the rails in for the ghasts and all that stuff. So, the next step would be to, let's see here, I think I need to move that redstone, by the way. Crap. Yeah. Next step would be build up a glass wall around this whole thing here. Which is going to use up a lot of glass. But I do have a lot of that, so I don't see any problems with it. So, yeah. Okay, so we got a glass box around this whole thing. Pretty much. Yes, we do. We do. I really hope that time-lapse comes out all right. I know YouTube makes things darker for some reason. So it might be unwatchable. Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell, pretty much. So what I need to do now is grab a stack of ender pearls. Bleep. And bloop. And see if we can ender pearl up a little bit. Yeah, still need to build a wall on this side. What? I want to remove those slabs there. That's why I'm going up here. This. And I want to do that. This is just going to be open all the way. Can I get up there? Thank you. Because we're going to have the... No, wait. I can't do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. because there's not going to be any ice here. This is the spawning platform, that's why the slab is there. But there's not going to be a spawning platform where the ghast is, so... Yes, I can do this. I just want to fill this in. And then I'm going to start building the front. It's just going to be a one wide gap, as I've talked about before, I'm pretty sure. And going all the way. And then I'm going to go down a couple of blocks. And have that bottom rail we see down there going almost all the way down to that. I think I don't have to go all the way down if I don't want to. And then I'm just gonna have a little, think I'm just going to do it 6 wide, might extend it and do it 8 wide, drop down in the middle there, and that's going to go down to not all the way down to the bottom, but I would say 20 blocks or something. To, you know, soften the mobs up a little bit. I'm still going to have some sort of crusher system for the non-wither skelly mobs. And all that, but... I mean, it's easier if you can sort of like insta-kill pigmen. It's easier. You want to get rid of the mobs as fast as possible to make sure that the mob cap isn't filled, basically. If that makes any sense. It does to me, but maybe not to you. Who knows? Who knows? I might not be the best at explaining stuff all the time. Might be part of the problem. Okay, so quick little progress update here. Added in a little bit of a glass thingy, came down a bit. I added in the ice here now because it's going to make my life so much easier, so I don't have to come in here. I want to be able to block this off completely now, so just added in this block, and there shouldn't be any blazes or wither skelly spawning on this, I hope. Only pigmen. I really hope. Yeah. So I don't really see any problem with adding that in now. You know, just to make my life a little bit easier. And then I also added in some vines here. And I use vines here because, as I said, I'm going to drop the mobs like 20 blocks or something like that. To get their health down. But that's 20 block from here. So if they fall from there, it will be 20... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. And from the top, it will be a lot of blocks. So I need them to break the fall, pretty much, so they haven't taken any fall damage when they land on this, is the plan. So they will all be full health going down the drop chute here. At least that's the plan. So yeah, I'm just gonna block this thing off here now and build something going down, I think. And while I'll do that, I thought I was going to cut to a very short clip that I recorded with Sin. He had built something that he wanted to show me, so of course I went over there. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut to that and keep building a little bit more.
Right, so I'm back here and I have got Mr. Magoo with me. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. That is good to hear.
Yes.
And you've decided to, you've kindly agreed to be my guinea pig for this.
I Yeah, let's go with that. I'm a bit scared.
Don't be scared. So I'm actually going to stay down here because I'm on fire because I want to watch you plummet past me.
Okay, will I die?
No. Hopefully.
Cool. So what do I do?
So go all the way up that elevator, and then at the top, you will get into a very short corridor. You need to step onto the center of the iron trapdoor. I can still see you going up. It's hilarious. It's a long way up. And then what you need to do is stand on the trapdoor. Yeah. And then there is a button which should be to your left. Once you press the button, look straight down and don't touch any keys.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Fail.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, go. Whee! Oh, boy!
Awesome. That looks so cool. And then behind you, there should be a ladder that comes back up to the top.
I see it. So what's the point of this thing?
Just for fun.
I see.
That's literally it. I mean, it's pretty much like a one shot and you're done kind of thing, but I thought the games area needed some love.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like the limit of my technical knowledge. So that's what I built.
Okay, is that build limit to bedrock?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's just above bedrock because there was a lava lake down there and I couldn't be bothered to clear it out.
Lazy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see here. What have I done since the last clip? I've built down, I think, 20 blocks, I want to say. I've also done some testing in creative, is the word I'm looking for, to see how I actually want to do this, and coming up with a little bit of a design and doing stuff like that. So I want to remove that and replace with chiseled quartz blocks, because that's expensive. I'm failing a little bit. Thank you. Didn't I make 8 of those? Thought I made 8 of those. Or is this 7 wide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's in the wrong position. Okay. Need to pick that up as well. Decided to go with a 6 wide drop chute. I don't really think it matters that much. I don't think, because there's no entity cramming on here. Did I do that correctly, by the way? Never mind. It doesn't really matter. So this is going to be where the feet of the mobs end up when I want to kill them. These blocks here are the crushing blocks that are going to crush. Word I'm looking for. Crush the wither skeleton mobs. Pigmen and blazes, that is. And this is also going to be set up in such a way so magma cubes don't spawn at all in it. So it's going to be very, very useful. There are ways of dealing with that. And then I need to come out, let's see here. 1, and 2 and a 3, like that, I think. No. Like that. Sorry. I disappointed everyone by placing that in the wrong... I'm so sorry. So sorry. Piston. I'm trying to think here. Which could be very hard. I'm just gonna remove these now because it's easier to place. I want you in my inventory. There we go. So I could just place these from the other side, I guess. Let's see here. Hup, 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 hup. Just to give you a quick little boop, 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 and boop. Like that. And then we're going to have a row of redstone torches behind here. If we go up, 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 up. And so I can give you a quick little explanation, then I'm going to build a little bit more up of the redstone behind here off camera. Just because it's easier that way. Or it's going to take a long time for me to build everything up. So mobs are going to fall. There's going to be a... That's in the wrong spot, by the way. It's going to be on the lower slab, but pretty much mobs are going to fall down on this. Up here, this is going to be on a clock. So it's going to stay extended for most of the times. Then every now and then these retracts and lets mob fall down and then pushes out again and crushes the mobs. And since wither skeletons are 2.5 block high, I think it is, or something like that, more than 2 blocks, they are not going to get suffocated by these, but blazes and pigmen are. So that's the way you you will be left here with just wither skeletons, or everything else will get killed automatically. What you also could do is go here back and forth with your sword and tickle the feet of the blazes and pigmen to get the player only drops or the player kill drops. So you will still get like blaze rods and stuff from this, things like that. So it's quite you get all drops if you want to, or you could just wait and let this whole thing build up with just wither skeletons and kill them all. It's totally up to you how you want to do it, but yeah. Okay, quick little update before this gets too complicated. The thing with redstone, people look at a completed redstone contraption and they see that and think, wow, that is super complicated. But the way you should look at it is you take one circuit and then you add on another circuit and you add on another circuit. So it's basically just a bunch of small circuits put together. And if you do it like that, it's actually much easier to understand how things work. Just a little tip here. Yeah. So what do we have here? We have a button. That button powers this T flip-flop. This is a T flip-flop, in case you didn't know. So you have an item in there, you push the button, the item gets pushed over into this one. This is... No, sorry. The items get shot up into that hopper, which goes into that hopper, which goes into that dropper. And you get a comparator output. When you push the button again, you power this dropper as well, which drops the item back into this one, and this powers off. So it's, yeah, guess it's a standard T flip-flop thingy, not the one I usually use, but this one actually, this one is only one wide, and I want to keep this as tightly squeezed together to this. Pretty much so when you're standing inside of this, you won't see anything of the redstone is the idea. To keep it completely hidden. That then goes into a torch tower that goes up to here. This torch. This will then continue up to power the rails as well. So this is the main on-off switch for the whole farm. This goes into a little clocky thingy here, which is a comparator clock which uses fading redstone signal as the way of... So this is basically just a long pulse extender. And once... when this depowers, this torch will power, which will power this line, and you will send off a signal, and also all the way through here, depowering this again. And then this signal will slowly fade away, and once it fades away, this will depower, and this will power on again, sending off a new pulse. And when this depowers for a short period of time, this piston here will retract. This is a monostable circuit. So this piston will retract, and then when this line gets powered again, this will extend, but you will send a short signal through here, which I take a repeater out to extend that signal to 4 redstone ticks, and that goes down and depowers these redstone torches, which will depower the pistons, which will make them retract for a short time. Simple? Everyone understood that? Good, good. You're smart. So, if we turn this thing on, it kind of works exactly like I told you, I think. And so every time this opens up, new mobs will fall down through here and get crushed. So yeah, that works just like it's supposed to. And then we just need to figure out the item collection system here. Okay, so quite a lot has happened actually since the last clip. I started building a little bit the collection system here. So I have 3 hoppers, so I'm splitting this into 2. So 3 hoppers going that way, 3 hoppers going that way. That's just to make sure that I will try to keep up with all the items that I'm hopefully going to get from this thing. They then go down into this here little contraption, which is actually a non-stackable item sorter. Yay! So it's not an item filter. It detects when a non-stackable item goes through, and that will be taken down here into this dropper here, and will get dropped out into lava once this thing is up and running. Simply because, you know, you get the stone swords, you get gold swords, you get stuff like that. I don't want that, and the occasional armor and stuff like that, and I don't really have any use for those whatsoever. So I'm just gonna get rid of them before they even get up to the sorting system. Just to have as few items as possible actually going through the system. Yeah. And on each side I have a little item elevator. This will go up a little bit higher. You can see the chests in the background there. So I'm having one item elevator on each side. Once again to get the speed up a little bit more because I'm if I get this thing running properly the way I want it to, I'm going to produce a ton of stuff from this. Yeah, so I need to have fast item elevators or stuff like that. And I can't do the super fast ones I did over in this smelter because I can't use water streams here, and that type of item elevator is too fast for the hoppers to keep up, so that won't work, unfortunately. It would have been a good thing otherwise, but no such luck today. In here, what I did was I built out this item elevator, and I was like, how far out am I going to build this? And I need to go out, you know, a couple of blocks out, so I need to, yeah, and then I need to go this way. So I realized I need to open up the box a little bit, make the box bigger. In order to make the box bigger, however, I had to remove quite a lot. This whole thing here was actually part of the Nether Fortress, so I had to remove that as well. And yeah, that was also my way down, so I had to build another way down. So yeah, so I put this thing in. I'm going to have like a minecart clicky elevator thing going all the way up on top of the roof of the Nether. For now, it just goes up to yeah. So as you can see, there was quite a lot of Nether Fortress here that I had to clear out. I don't think I'm gonna take out anything else here. Think that's enough. Yeah. So yeah, I've removed quite a lot more here. The way down is going to be wee boing, 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 like that. And the floor is. I need to fix the lava as well. I don't like the flowing lava, so I think I need to fill in all the missing lava sources there, so it's one solid thing again. It looks so much better if you look at it. Like here. This looks so much better than that thing. So I probably need to fix that as well. And then I started mocking out where the storage is going for this thing. So I'm going to simply have up for chests like that. And I'm going to have 7 chests or rows of chests on each side with item sorting in the back. So I'm pretty much taking the stuff from those 3 hoppers goes on this side, the stuff from those 3 hoppers goes on this side. And you will get hopefully 7 items in total. Well, technically it's like 8 items or something if you count the gold ingots that you will occasionally get, and Yeah, I think that's it. So you will get coal, bone, gold nuggets, rotten flesh, arrows, what else? Blaze rods, and wither skeleton skulls. So I will have that on both sides. So hopefully, really hope this will be able to keep up with everything. And ha ha ha! I've reached my goal. Time to take off the wings. Wink. Okay, so I have done quite a lot again off camera. I just realized I need to place a clay block there. Much better. Yes, much better. Yeah, I finished up the whole storage here for this thing. I think this is looking pretty good, I would say. It's a very, very simple design, but I think it's looking pretty good, pretty good. Might also add in a little bit of a glass roof here. I haven't decided that. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It shouldn't really be necessary because this whole area should be spawn-proof, so there should be no ghosts or anything flying around here, but I don't know. Might feel better to have a roof on top of this, but I still want to be able to stand here and watch mobs fall down, so... and watch the ghosts and all that. So I want this to be open, or visible at least, but I mean, with a glass layer on top there, it would still be visible, but yeah, I think I might do that. And what else have I done? I made a new way to get up. This is even more inconvenient than the previous one. Yes, because I didn't want to have like stairs and stuff going in the middle of that thing. So, yeah. I hooked up the item elevators on both sides here and put in item filters on both sides. And what's left to do with these is simply fill in the stuff here to get the sorting or set up the filters for it. And yeah, that I showed you earlier. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, what's left to do in this thing, you might ask? Well, I will tell you. The next step is going to be to... no. Next step is going to be, I think, building up or opening up in the nether roof to get... I'm just gonna have this going all the way up to the roof of the nether, and I need to make a big hole in the bedrock up there, and that's also where I'm going to drop the ghosts in. So that needs to be done, and then I think it's time to put the ghosts in here, actually. Don't think there's anything else I need to do up here before I move the ghosts. I don't know. I have to think about that a little bit more just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. But pretty much building up some sort of rail system to move the ghosts on and do all that kind of stuff. I think I'm just going to do most of that off camera later on. Yeah, we'll see. And once the ghosts are in, finish up the redstone up here, put the spawning platforms in, finish up the slabbing, and then this thing is done. But that's going to have to wait for another episode, because the amount of work that has gone into this episode is kind of ridiculous. So I need to quit this episode here. Yes. So, if you like this episode, please hit the like button and subscribe button is also a button you can press, and all that. And check out the other people on the server as well. Links in the description to everyone's channel. And I will see you next time. Bye! Ow.